We are in the Philadelphia Phillies Double A team, the Reading Fighting Phils. See, I'm a future big leaguer, and my performance is as expected because I haven't played yet. Can we get any upgrades? We can only get contact versus lefty and power versus righty. Since our first game, we're batting 6th. And we will be going against Leo Montero. He's a right-handed pitcher, so we will be batting lefty. Then Alec Asher on our side. He's also righty. Warm-ups, and we're 16. Number 16 because they don't have 12. You see, we're hitting deep fly balls, but they're all foul. We're away, and we missed there. Hopefully we can get some hits in this game, and we don't go on our first game without a hit. Try to get our first double A hit. But all we're doing here is fouling the ball off. That was another foul. We got one more pitch in the warm-up. And that would have been a ground out to second base.
And we welcome you back to today's minor league pregame show as we close in on Double-A Eastern League Baseball with our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Todd Starks is in that spotlight.
That's us. We're the Moments Prospect Spotlight. That's what I meant.
Well, I'm sure
we're making our Double A debut.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next on the show.
We're getting hits here, but we do not score. And our first fielding opportunity in Double A. Get our first assist. Throw him out. And we get another fielding opportunity. Gotta get him out too. Excuse me. Right hit right at me. He's pretty fast. So we throw him out. We get him in time. That's 2 outs. And they get a hit. But they do not score. And our first batting opportunity. Let's try to do something here. Hopefully we don't hit fouls. Foul it off, but we had good timing. And we're swinging our balls here. We foul it off. We watch a ball there. He tried to get us swinging, but we didn't. Good eye. And we just barely get it, but we had good timing. He's throwing me off fastball so far. And he gets me chasing. 1 out, we strike out. In our next fielding opportunity, it's the 3rd inning, and they're winning 3-0. Try to turn 2 here. Hopefully we don't lose our first game. That would be bad for us. And we turn 2. There you go. And we're up again in the top of the 4th. Leading off once again. You see us time that perfectly, but we foul it off again. This is not good. And then we pop it up. That's the first out of the inning, and we're 0-2 for today. Let's get to next turn and it's a fielding opportunity. We gotta throw him out here. And we get him just barely though. That was close. And you see we caught up. It's 2-3. Top of the 6th. And then he gets a swinging at a curveball. Sweeping curveball. And we pop it up again to the catcher this time. 0-3. Hopefully we get a hit. Maybe we'll have one more chance before the game's over. And they have 2 guys on base. We got turn 2 here. And we don't. He's safe at first. But we can still turn 2 here again. Let's see if he steals. He doesn't. And let's get 2, so no score. And he's safe. I don't agree with that call. I think he was out, but I can't argue with the rest. And we get one more run. We're down 1. Same thing is going on. Man on second and first. No outs. But this time we have to turn 2. And we get that double play. That's the delay of the throw. Because I pressed square before that. But they score anyway. And we get another chance to bat. Let's get a hit here. Let's not pop it up. And that looks like a hit. And it's a ground rule double. He takes the first pitch strike. Today we're 1-4. Batting 250. Our batting average is 250. 250. And I get them. I trick them. And now there's guys on first and second with no outs. And the batter coming up is 2 for 3, 2 singles. He gets another hit. I have a chance of scoring. And it looks like he's bunting. And we're safe. I didn't mean to do that. That was by mistake. But luckily we got back safe. And he's out. But two runners in scoring position. 1 out. We have a chance to tie this game. All we need is the batter to hit a single or a double. If he gets a hit, then we're good. But they might walk him to try to get that double play. Yeah, it looks like they're walking him. But they throw it straight down the middle. If that was me, I would have swung at that. And now we're down 1 run because I tug up. And we don't score even though he gets a hit. Hopefully we can score in the top of the 9th. He gets hit by a pitch. He gets hit by a pitch. He strikes out. And now it's my turn. There's 2 outs. A runner on third. That's all I need to tie the game. I need to get a hit. If that bounces, and it does. And we tied the ball game up, coming in with clutch. That's our second double. 1 RBI. Our batting average is .400. Runners in scoring position. Woo! Coming into the clutch there. Hopefully we don't let them score in the bottom of the 9th if we don't score anymore. And it goes through. It goes through. And that's 2 runs scoring. We are ahead by 2 runs. And they get 1 out. 2 outs. And 3 outs. We win our first game. We had 2 doubles, batting .400. 2 runs, 1 RBI. The Fighting Phils beat the Sea Dogs 7-5. Phils with 13 hits and the Sea Dogs with 10 hits. You can see that, I forget who it was, but he won. Cedric Smallwood won player of the game. And you can see he had 1 error. And I got 110 training points from that performance. Our last 2. Our first at bat we struck out. Our second at bat we popped out to first base. Third at bat we popped out to catcher. Then we hit 2 doubles next time. And we got our first double A at bat and our first double A hit. You can see my stats there, but not anymore. And a notification from our general manager, subject training, just telling how you could do this. Pretty easy. Put this in their ability. We can. We can only do it once though. We got 3 points available. You see, Freddie Galvis, I have to try to get there better than him. He's only a 79 overall. I'm better than the AAA bench, which he is a 49 overall. And of course I'm better than the AA bench because I'm the starter for AA. And I'm 58 overall. All I need to do is beat Freddie Galvis though. And see, our batting average is 400, and we are tied for 28th place, and then we are tied for 8th place with 2 hits, and then we're tied for first for 5 at-bats, and I'm leading the league, but I'm tied with Jonathan Diaz with 2 doubles. And then Cedric Smallwood from the Fighting Phils, my team, has 1 triple, and he's tied with Johnny Davison. Home runs, 6 people are tied with Patrick Ogden, and one of those is Cedric Smallwood and John Chavez. Yeah, Chavez. We just played him. RBIs, I'm tied for 13th place with 1 RBI. And I'm tied for first place with 2 runs. No stolen bases for anybody on our team. And I didn't walk, and I know that. I'm tied for 11th place in slugging percentage with .800. And Cedric Smallwood leading with 2. Cedric Smallwood again, 2.8 for OPS on base percentage, and we are tied for, no, actually we are not tied. We're 19th place with 1.2 on base percentage. Now this is pitching, and there's already an injury. It's in the MLB, elbow inflammation. I don't even know. But he's out for 1 to 6 days. Inflammation, that's what it is. That's not what we wanted. We wanted all-star voting. Let's go to shortstop, and we are 2nd place behind Jonathan Diaz. And we have mail from our general manager. It's our equipment, the same. We already did that. But yeah, interaction, lineup change. I'm not gonna do that now because I'm not doing so good. But if I get 3 hits or more, then I will say that. Reading leading the series 1-0 against them. In their standings, we're tied for first with the Fisher Cats. Everyone else in our division lost. The Thunder, the Sea Dogs, the Rock Cats, and the Mets. And we're going on to our next game. We're still batting 6th. And we're going against a right-hander named Luis Tejada. And then our pitcher for the Fighting Phils is Benny Yabuda. He's also right-hander. They're both making their first appearance in